Good morning, children. Welcome to RV online classes. So today I am going to explain you about the climatic zone of the Earth. So here now we studying about the climate of our Earth or world. So first, effects factors affecting the climatic of a place. Here, there are several factors that affect the climatic of zones. These all zones is all places in that all coming zones, all places affect. First one, the distance from the here. This is the equator line. So here, how the climate. So here up is North Pole, means North. Here South Pole, West and East. Already you know that North and South. This is the prime meridian line, and here this is the equator line. So northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, western hemisphere, eastern hemisphere. So these are the hemispheres of the Earth. Now we are going to study about the distance from the equator. So here from the equator, from little bit distance, how the temperature is. So here we are studying about this. If a place is close, here the place is closer to the equator, the vertical rays of sun, here sun rays, sun vertical rays are coming on these places, here that on this. So that rays are too hot, means it is direct on the place, on the equator line. So here which places are coming on this equator, in the equator line, so that all places are too hot. They are facing the hot climate. And here again the heat is too much here because the sun rays are direct on this place. And here it will spread over the smaller place. This sun's all rays are spreading here near of the equator line. Here this place and this place, this much place is covered by the sun rays. Direct heat is too hot. Then again here it makes that place, that one makes too hot here because equator, it is the near, these places are near the equator. So here sun rays are coming here directly, and again it make that make sorry, this area is made hot. Why? Because here they are receiving sun rays directly. That's why here it is too hot. And again here, second point, height above the sea level. So this one we know. This is the equator line. So it is receiving direct sun rays, and this one, these areas are too hot because here sun rays are coming directly. So that's why it is too hot. This one we understood. And it spread the large area, means that how much area is near to equator, that one all places are hot. It means it is too hot. Then second point, that is the high above the sea level. Here high above the sea level. So here the high, how much high you are going from the sea, that much you are receiving the cool. And how much you are near to the sea, it is hot. So for example, Shimla, it is far from the sea. From sea, it is too above, far. So it is cool. Whereas the Mumbai, it is near to sea. So it is hot or moderate climate. It is. So then next, distance from the sea. Here, distance from the sea. Which areas are little bit far from the sea, they are receiving the sea breeze. Which are the near to the sea, they are not receiving. They are receiving little bit hot. Why? Because those who are near to the sea, they are not getting the, when air is, wind is blowing, at that time they are not receiving the breeze, means cool. They are little bit humid or moderate. But which places are far? Distance from the sea. Which places are far from the sea? they are receiving the sea breeze and well weather or climate there. Wind and humidity. Next point, wind and humidity. Here, wind and humidity also affect the climate of a place. For example, wind blow from the third desert. When wind is blowing from the third desert to Delhi in summer, at that time, that place is receiving more hot. Means the air is blowing from the third desert, from there to here Delhi. So it is too hot. But when from the downside, from the coastal area, down means near the sea. From coastal area, when air is blowing, at that time that place, which is the near or little bit far, that places are getting the cool wind. And that places are humid. Means nice wet climate it is. But whereas the third desert, from third desert or from the dry land, air is blowing at that time near that places, then receiving the hot air or hot wind. So that place they facing the hot climate. And whereas that coastal region, from the coastal, the air is blowing from the sea, then those who are near, little bit they are receiving cold, and where some places which are far from the coastal area, they are receiving more cool wind or air. So then next, because of the evaporation of coastal region, from coastal region, evaporation from sea or oceans, the water vapor that is going up and they receiving the wind, cool wind and well climate also. But from whereas the third desert, they will not have any water bodies, so they are not receiving more cool. They are they blowing air is blowing only hot, so that's why near that places all they are receiving hot air or wind. Next point, that is the climate zone of the earth. Here climate zone of the earth. So in this climate zone of the earth, you have know this how the climate. So here we know that those places are near the equator. They are too hot. Those places above from the equator are far from the equator. So they are middle, means moderate. So then temperate zone, they have a temperate zone. They are not receiving the direct sun rays or sunlight. Other places from a temperate zone or down northern southern temperate zone, they are receiving less sun rays or sunlight. So here temperature is moderate, not high or low. But whereas the equator, in equator line, those places are coming near the equator. They are too hot. Why? Because here sunlight or sun rays are directly coming here. So these places are affected by the sunlight and these places are too hot. Then again, here we have know that these places they are different climate. Here in equator line, here is too hot and they are receiving too much rainfall because in daytime they are receiving sun rays and it is too hot, and at night they are rainy, they are receiving too much rain. But whereas the other places means southern temperate zone and northern temperate zone, so here these zones are receiving less sun rays, and here climate and condition, other type of conditions also change. Here even the forest also, rivers, they all have a different type of climate. So here forest, in temperate zone many forests are there because temperature is moderate, so suitable temperature here they are getting, and many animals also here. But in equator line, those places are coming in equator line. Here only hot. We know that that place is receiving more sun rays, and that's and whereas the northern and southern temperature zone. So here moderate climate. So here they are receiving different amount of heat and light, and from the sun, the earth is divided from the sun this way. direct first, then little bit 3 parts. Direct equator line, then temperate zone, up and down, north and south, then freeze zone, up, lastly here, in 3 parts. So here we are going to study about this all one by one parts. So 2 is over. Then now climatic zone of the earth. In that torrid zone, temperate zone, then freeze zone. So here equator line place is called the torrid zone here. Then temperate zone. Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Cancer, which is called the temperate zone. Then Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle, these 2 circles are called the freeze zone. Means here they are full cool. How you are freeze? In fridge, how the freezer, how much it cool, that much here this place 2 poles are. It covered by the ice. They are not receiving the sun rays. Okay, so that's why it is too cold. Here, first point we are going to study, that is the torrid zone. So torrid zone. Here we are going to know that torrid means very hot. Torrid means very hot because it is near the equator line. Equator line place, all this much is near the equator. This all which place is receiving direct sun rays, that all place is called the torrid zone. That all places coming in the torrid zone. So torrid zone, there are no distance changes. The climate here all is equal. Hot, too much hot and too much rainfall also. There is no changes. Only 2 seasons are there. Winter and middle cooler. That's all. Like this. It not have too much hot and winter. It's as it is not too much cooling. 2 seasons. And then this zone receives too much rainfall also. This torrid zone, it receives too much rainfall. And then again temperate zone. Second is the temperate zone. So this zone, temperate zone means moderate or medium. Here not too hot, too cool. So this zone, here it receives medium sun rays, not too much directly as it is. It coming direct coming from equator, but this side temperate zone they receive less sun rays, not more, not directly. So here's climate is moderate. And then there are 4 seasons in this temperate zone. There are 4 seasons. First, summer season, autumn, winter, and spring. These 4 seasons are in these 2 temperate zones, northern zone and southern zone. Then again, the changes between seasons are direct. Means here the seasons are changing, but not entire. Means according to the revolution or rotation of the earth, seasons are changing here in temperate zone. So summer, autumn, rainy, these all spring season, these all changing here in temperate zone. So this moderate zone receive rainfall moderately. This moderate region or places, it receive the moderate rainfall, means not more, not less, medium. Then lastly come in the freeze zone. Here in freeze zone, in this down, here south pole and northern pole. Here is the freeze zone. So in this zone, here there are freeze zone means too cool. It means too cool. Here there are 2 seasons only, winter and summer season. Here only 2 seasons are there, winter and summer season. So winter lasts 8 to 9 months. Winter season it will having only 8 and 9 months. But summer season it is maybe 3 or 4 months. Here summer season. Then the rays of the sun then reach here direct. Sorry, less. According to its rotation, here sun rays are received very less. So here summer season is only 3 or 4 months. When Earth is rotating, at that time sun rays are coming there. So that time is called as a summer season. remaining time it is the winter season, maybe 8 or 9 months. Then again here, this season, this zone receives very little sunlight and heat. So here, according to its rotation, when it rotating this earth, at that time they receiving the sun rays very less. Only 4 or 3 months it will receive. So that much time is called the summer season. But in summer season also they are not receiving more sunlight or sun rays. So remaining 8 or 9 months it will cool, means winter season here. Then the climate extremely cool for most of the year. Here middle cool means full of cool year. Whole year means 8 or 9 months means it is too much time. So that much time it is too cool. Then remaining the climate here seeing during the summer little bit hot, not too much hot here. Means less hot. Maybe in our winters that much hot. Here, how much winter is receiving means having winter season coolness that much maybe in summer season they are maybe that much degree. Here always in minus degree it will go cool. So these three zones are according to the our climatic zone of the earth. Here three zones are there. First torrid zone, then second temperate zone, then third freezing zone. So according to this, our earth is facing the sun rays. So then again next, our country's climate. Climate of India, our country. Which is our country? India is our country. So India's climate. Here we are going to study about our India's climate. Here a large part of India lies in the torrid zone. Our India's most of the part coming in the torrid zone means in near the equator line. Is it? Then little bit part of temperate zone. So here it means our climate condition is some part of India is too hot and some part of India is temperate zone means moderate. It is not too hot or not too cool. Here, whereas the Mumbai, it is near the sea, but it is hot because it is near the equator line, means torrid zone. So here it means we know that little bit hot, not cool or moderate. Then whereas then other places of the country, it receives rainfall also too much here. Some places, for example, in Karnataka or Bombay, it receives more rainfall. So like this, in whole our country, temperature is moderate and little bit hot also. Here, due to the difference in the rainfalls and temperature in the two climates, the zones formed here. Means here zones, according to these zones, the temperature also formed in our country. Means which zone our country is located, according to that zone, here our country is receiving hot or cool. So here climate in different parts of India. Himalaya region. This Himalaya, it have very cool in India, Himalaya. So how much part of the up North India, it receives too much cool. Why? Means it have a Himalaya. Is it mountain? This mountain is covered by the full of snow. So that's why it is too cool. Is it? Then again, whereas the down, when we are coming little bit down, there we getting the third desert. So it is too hot. So it is near to torrid zone. So that's why here we receiving too much sun rays, means hot, and that's why here is hot places are there, and these places are receiving less rainfall. So these places are near the equator, that's why they are receiving less rainfall, and these places are hot. Okay, then lastly, the downside means southern India. Here in southern India, it have more coastal region. Here, too much coastal region. Even our South India, it is called the peninsula. Why? Means one side of land is for land it is covered by three side of land, and and one side is water, it is called the peninsula. So our India, South India, it is a peninsula. Why? Means down it have the water, means water bodies are there. So here it means it have the coastal region. Is it? So coastal region area, it is closer to the equator. So here the New Delhi, it receiving the less hot, whereas the coastal region they receiving the means this is the, for example, near the coastal region they are receiving the hot air, but when we are seeing the Delhi little bit far from the coastal region, so when air is started going from here from the sea, then which places are near means coastal places they are receiving less cool air, whereas the how places are going far, then air also moving slowly far, then that air it will become the slowly cool. So they are receiving the cool air from the sea. But whereas the from desert area air is blowing, so at that time hot air, hot wind or air, this place maybe Delhi, maybe other states they are receiving the hot. So here it means from the sea or water bodies, air is blowing. At that time, air is hot. How it will moving then it will becoming the cool. So that four places are receiving the cool wind or air. So here we know that how the climate is. Climate affecting the places. So one more thing, the places explain here the pole, these poles, North Pole and South Pole. Here these poles are receiving the 6 months sunlight and 6 months cool. It means darkness. Here, when it rotating slowly, at a time, how much it will facing the sun, so that much time it receive the light, sunlight. So that much time it have the light. Then again, how it will rotating slowly, then it not receiving the sun rays. So it is dark, means not have the sunlight, so it is darkness. Then, so this is the lesson about the climatic zones of the earth. So in that I explained you about the factors affecting the climate of a place. In that distance from the equator means how much distance is there from equator, that much places are little bit cool. If it is near, so it is hot because it receives the more sun rays, that's why. Then high above the sea level, so places which one high from the sea level, they are receiving the cool. Which places are near the sea, they are moderate. Then wind and humidity. So when wind is blowing from the coastal region or sea or other water bodies, so near places they are receiving moderate wind, whereas the far from that place they are receiving the cool. Then climate zones of the earth. In climate zones of this earth, three are there, 3 points. First is torrid zone, temperate zone, and freezing zone. So these three zones are one by one. We studied this all. Okay. Then lastly, climate of India. We studied here climate of India also. Maybe you understood this climate of India. Means here in India also three type of climate is there. North India it is too cool, then middle moderate, then down coastal region they are hot because they are near to equator. So the coastal areas are closer to the equator. That's why it is hot. So here completing my lesson. Thank you children. Maybe I hope you are understood. Stay home safely. God bless you.